Hey, Jules Bliss Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So it's Friday evening, people, and some of you might be going, wait, Jules is on already? It's not even midnight. I know, it's only 7 o'clock, but I needed to check into my Jules Blessed Vegan community. So check it. I was driving home and it's like, I don't know, I kind of had my regular food today, but I brought a little less than usual. And I was feeling very brave apparently this morning, but it's just not my best interest. I need to err on the side of too much food and choose not to eat it all instead of have a panic attack over being too hungry. So anyway, I feel like I either didn't drink enough water, I didn't have enough food, but whatever the case was, I was on my way home, insane amounts of traffic. They're having fires in California, and teachers didn't come today because they couldn't get through the pass, and I ended up having 50 students. And I still ate completely right. There's always options in a classroom and a school setting to not eat right, but I absolutely ate right. So then I was on my way home. I was in bumper to bumper traffic, like insane, moving an inch a second. Wait, an inch a second would be really fast, right? Inch an hour, whatever, way too slow. So finally, I take a different route and I get off on a street that I've been avoiding that I referred to as the Black Mile. And I've mentioned that before. And it's literally 10 miles of just junk food, junk restaurants, fast foods. You know, there's probably fruit and vegetables in there somewhere, but I never see it. I just smell all this stuff going, are you kidding me right now? So while I was at a stoplight or whatever, I thought, you know what, I'm going to reach out on social media and say, hey, I need prayers. So I always mention Tannyraw. And again, if you haven't heard of her, she's a social media phenom for low-fat raw vegan, all things health, all forms of health, right? And she is not even on my same time zone, right? And has great boundaries, so she goes to bed early. But whatever the case was, I put out my plea. And though I never even saw her responses until now, I really believe that there's a great amount of energy that people can project. And that chick is no nonsense. If you dare to get coached by Tannyraw, be ready for the truth straight up. That girl has expectations. I remember when I was signing up for my first coaching with her, and certainly even the reset, and I was reading the guidelines, and like it just said, excuse me, this isn't a place for excuses. This is not a place for you to come and tell all the reasons why you cannot get well. And I was like, dang. Okay. I had to think, am I going to be able to do this if I can't like bring up every excuse? So anyway, check it. I leave this plea saying, people, please think of me. I'm struggling. And here's T-Raw, straight up, in like 20 in a row. First one. Because I said that they're pumping out the smell and la la la, her first thing is, that's the smell of death. Then she puts another one, you're stronger than crappy food. Then she says, and these are like individual ones she's just putting in, how will you feel after one of those meals? Not today, Satan, which is like one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. My sister Vanessa hooked me up with that. And she actually like bought a hat and a shirt that just said, not today, Satan. And I just laughed. I love that she said that. Parent yourself. So yes, this mile, death drive will not be the demise of you. It's so true. Oh my gosh. Juliana eats raw plants for the win. Oh, like, hello? Can you believe she even took the moment? No trash food ever tastes better than true health feels. Breathe in deep and breathe out the black smoke of excuses swirling around inside. She is not kidding. You know, I've been saying these last couple of days, I'm having just attacks. And it was the same thing. I started obsessing like at 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Rock, 4, 5, 6. Music always comes to mind. Freaking out. And then I'm driving home and I'm just like, well, no one will know. Well, what does it matter? Well, we can stop here. Well, why don't we just, and we can start again tomorrow. And you're still kind of sick from your last binge. So why don't we, are you kidding me right now? So even though I never saw any of these, they're all in here. And then finally the crack up of all time. She did a cartoon, and there's a teddy bear, and a ton of hearts are just clobbering that teddy bear and knocking him to the ground. And I thought, that's self-love, right? It's like, don't let food knock you out. Be knocked out by loving yourself enough to not participate. Oh gosh. T-Raw, if you're listening to this, that's what I call her, T-Raw, because it always reminds me of like, hoorah, like the Marines are so tough and so Tannyraw. So I just hear T-Raw in my head. If you're listening, T-Raw, that not only made my day, for which of course I rejoice first that I made it. I made it home. I made it to the safety of my food. But that this was all waiting for me, that this energy, that this pep talk of just, hey, 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 was out here. I just absolutely love that. I love that. And I wrote back saying, cheers to monkey minds, man. Because I just have that going on for me right now. I really do. But I made it home and I stayed on my plan and I'm thrilled. I'm eating all my right food right now, and I just wanted to check in with you guys. And I know I promised like 2 really good talks, and I plan on pulling those together. But I didn't expect to be so exceptionally tired this week and be struggling to the extent that I am with my food. So I am just trying to take care of myself by not doing all the additional work and homework and trying to appease my community, this gigantic community. Of just over 100 people. Best kept secret on the internet. What? Anyway, you guys are all worth my time, but I'm trying to take care of myself too and allow myself to be tired. Yay me, doing my rebounder, doing my prayers, doing my teaching, doing the driving, trying to eat right, doing my water, loving my family, and do my Jules Blessed Vegan community. All right, people, I just wanted to check in. Happy Friday night. I hope you're having one that is kind and good for you. And we don't need to wait to start tomorrow. We can start right now. I was thinking about Tannyraw and how finding her videos, I'd say by chance, but it's all divine intervention from God. Finding the videos of this like really just fun, funky, bikini clad, music loving. I mean, her jam is my jam. A person who was in a place where she was finally just sticking it to the universe and just telling the world, you know what? I don't care. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm taking care of me. I'm getting on with wellness. I am going to share my truth, and if it touches people, fine. If it touches people, fine. She has 110,000 plus followers between Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, I guess it touched a few people, right? But I just like that. I just like that she was sharing information in real time and just trying to find her way. And if anybody's been watching her videos, and again, she's on every media platform, she is just blooming in an insane way. I mean, her crazy, healthy, thick hair, for which she barely had any at one point, her insane, clear eyes, her gorgeous, fixed smile, all natural. Like, wow. I see her and just say, yes, please. Yes, please. I'm going for that. So I can see a difference between my first video a year ago, certainly, and now. But I can't wait to see how much further I have to go. And when I get into my Raquel Welch bikini, I'm laughing, but I think that's going to be coming. It's coming, people. What? Yeah, it's coming. It's all coming. All right. God bless you 1,000 times. Thanks so much for checking in. Happy Friday. As I said, like if you like, join us if you haven't. Please subscribe. Look up Tannyraw if you want some no-nonsense information. And until we talk again, know that you're blessed.